Members of the deaf community say, deaf people can do anything but hear. While this is the case for the average person who is deaf, there is a large community of deaf individuals who, because of additional disabling conditions, environmental and academic deficits, require specialized programs to achieve their goals. Sometimes referred to as low functioning, at risk, or underserved, they can overcome many obstacles by receiving services and supports designed to meet their needs and help them reach their goals. Ultimately, they can lead independent lives as contributing citizens. There is a program just outside Denver, Colorado, housed at Goodwill Industries, that is the only one of its kind in the state. Here, a group of several deaf individuals are learning job skills in an environment where everyone uses their language. Hope is a participant in this program.
We can get people jobs, but that's only the beginning. That's only the beginning of what they need. They need someone that can work with them to teach them those related skills that a person needs to live in the community, to make decisions, to make judgment calls, to handle their own money oftentimes. Just these things that we all take for granted.
For the first time in her life, Hope is beginning to experience success. The opportunity to socialize with deaf peers and directly communicate with her supervisors and job coaches has helped her grow. In Missoula, Montana, Jenny Bennett has found employment with the help of a job coach. Jenny is deaf and also has significant difficulties with vision and balance.
You know, if Jenny had just walked in here off the street and applied for a job with us, I'm sure at the time we would not have considered it. I mean, I don't think it would even have been in our thoughts of the realms of possibilities. So it really took her job coach and making us aware of her, you know, what she could do to consider it. And then once we knew that, we wanted to do it.
As for the term low functioning and deaf, none of us like that term. It's something that we're more or less stuck with because it came from the feds, funding was attached, but we don't like that term because it puts the blame on the individual. And it's not the individual's fault that they may be low functioning or at risk or whatever terminology you use. It can often be the result of deprivation from childhood on. They've never received appropriate communication training. They've never received appropriate educational training. They've never received they've never had the opportunities to socialize, to be with other deaf people, to get that incidental learning that we all take for granted that person, because of their lack of communication, is not privy to. So for that reason, they may be low functioning, but it's not their fault.
People with disabilities have much to contribute to the workforce, to the community, and to society. We've seen how they rely on the support of trained counselors and job coaches to realize their true potential.
One difficulty in serving this population is that we don't have the people that are trained, that have, first of all, the natural skills, the communication skills, the love, the heart, the soul for serving this population. And then if we do have someone, we don't have the training available for them to work, to learn how to meet their needs. And what training there was once upon a time is no more.
Parents of deaf children who have additional disabilities face a world where appropriate services must be negotiated and renegotiated at every turn. I'd like to introduce you to my son, Kelly, who lives in Missoula, Montana.
Kelly's counselors came in and really went through the effort of selling us on the idea that Kelly could contribute to the university.
He's working on campus now and he's involved with our program. There needs to be something in place because there are people out there that may face some obstacles, but given a chance, I think can really contribute to society. And look what Kelly's doing here on a major university campus. It would just be nice to see some programs put in place and maybe some money put forward so that those people aren't left out in the cold.
Every person has the right to reach their potential, advocate for themselves, and to be an equal participant in their community. People who are deaf and have additional challenges face barriers to that right. Funding is essential to create programs that provide the kind of unique supports they need. Kelly, Jenny, and Hope have experienced success in the workforce and in their social lives. They know that with the right combination of services, life's obstacles can be overcome. Individuals referred to as low functioning or at risk due to disability or lack of opportunity can achieve their dreams. But for every Kelly, Jenny, or Hope, there are tenfold the ones who have not tasted success. Kelly, Jenny, and Hope are the lucky ones, the exception, not the rule. They got to where they are by chance, not by a comprehensive, integrated approach that all individuals deserve. Tens of thousands experience service that is fragmented and poorly implemented and does not provide the building blocks for success. While Kelly, Jenny, and Hope fought for and achieved a level of success in their lives, there is no system in place to sustain it. Over the past 70 years, a number of national models and plans of service have been proposed, but none of them were funded. As recently as 2004, a task force created a new model of service delivery. This model is designed to create standards of service, cohesive programming, trained personnel, and a research component in order to collect data and monitor success. Of the nation's disability populations, this is one of the most underserved groups. They have a right to the American dream, a dream deferred because we have not valued the contributions of all citizens. With federal funding, the nationwide model can be implemented. We can make a difference.